at a team like the Lakers, and I know we talk defensively, they need to figure it out a little bit more because offensively they're going to get their numbers. Yeah. But you mentioned this right before we came on air. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander didn't have a single free throw attempt. The first time that's happened since 2021.
That's weird and crazy to me because the way he plays the game, his game draws contact. So, I mean, for him to not get a foul, it was a couple plays I saw him holding his arms up when he went in there and thought he got fouled. One of them days, like you said, LeBron didn't shoot any free throws. So, maybe they were just not really calling a lot of calls today, but it was a blowout as well. So, when it's a blowout, let's get up out of here, run the clock. That's how it go kind of sometimes.
Yeah, and Luka Doncic, obviously, we expect him to do this most nights. I mean, he had 30 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. He made 5 threes. All 5 of those threes were in the first half, by the way. What did you think of his performance tonight?
Something that we know that Luka's going to bring to the table each night. The question is, how does he get in that kind of what I call playoff shape now with only 4 games left, Q, where they're 3 ball. Same thing here. You got the big fella on the island. He gets his team. He's going left. Isaiah Joe's kind of in no man's land. Step back. You knock down another one. Offense is the Lakers' defense right now because the opposing team's taking out of the net. Look at the score. Now you play a little trickery basketball. A little curl screen here. Pop out, catch it, wait and see what the defense does. You try to go under. Dirk, we know you're a big-time defender. There's just too much airspace for Luka. Now I'm just feeling myself, throw the ball back. I see the teammate wide open. You knock down the shot. The Lakers' defense is their offense. Beginning of this ball game, kept OKC on their heels all night long.
It definitely did. And when you have guys like Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith, too, who are draining threes at an extremely high clip. I look last Monday against the Rockets, both of them had 4 made threes, I think, again tonight. Both of them had 6 made threes in that game, which was pretty incredible. And then tonight, both of them have 4 made threes. Like, that's off the bench, too.
Yeah, this is the Gabe Vincent they thought they were trading for. After, when he got there, he had some injuries and some stuff going on that he had to get over. But this is who they thought they were getting when they first went from a hard-nosed guy, gritty guy that could shoot the ball, plays amazing defense and pressures and has great intensity and is a great team player. The thing that was surprising to me, or not so much surprising, is that, okay, like you said, they over-switched. All of those plays we just looked at Luka, Hartenstein, somebody else, it's like Lou Dort wasn't on him when we saw those plays. And that's the guy who plays the best defense, who has dropped those guys' averages in those games against them. So I agree with 3D that it was way too much over-switching and way too much Luka with a big man on an island.
Yeah.
And that's where he lives. He's going to thrive there every day of the week and twice on Sunday. So that's what we got today.
Yeah, and twice on Sunday. It is Sunday. So he definitely did. He definitely did.
30 of them on Sunday.
But here's the thing.
30 of them on twice. Yeah, 30 of them on Sunday.
Yeah.
But they play each other again in a couple days. So you look at OKC, what adjustments do they make? Or was it just an off game for them on the defensive side? Or do you think the Lakers really took advantage?
I'm going to say that Coach Dagnoff and his staff are going to say, guys, we're going to watch a little bit of this film, and the word at the top of the film is going to say effort. They didn't do anything schematically that was so different we hadn't seen all season long. And there's something that as every coach has somebody on that staff that has the iPad behind the bench showing all the plays. It was an effort game tonight, and give the credit all to the Lakers.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, though, 71 now games with 20 more points. That's pretty good last time I checked. Yeah, he kept that streak going. He had 26 points on the night, 9 assists, 3 rebounds. He's keeping the streak alive.
Death, taxes, and SGA getting 20 plus is automatic. Like, listen. But, hey, I think like what 3D said, this is just a game that you don't put no crazy emphasis on. Like, man, every team in the league have about 5 to 10 maybe. And the better one's probably a little lower. But, like, you have some stinkers in the season. It's unfortunate that you had it today this close to the playoffs and against this team, somebody you're going to see. But you don't put no big you don't do too much with it. Like you said, he get with his staff, watch the tape, and then decipher what they got to do. But you don't even make just a huge deal because they the best team in the NBA. They're allowed to lose 1 game here. There, everybody that got blew out once or twice this season. So it's not a big deal like that. Just get back to your regularly scheduled program and get back to what y'all do.
As long as you don't lose to Utah or the Pelicans, or like the Wizards have shown us recently, they beat some playoff teams they shouldn't lose. Those are the ones that look bad. You lost to a team you could possibly face in the playoff, then you can deal with it.
Which I think would be a really fun playoff series. I'm excited for the next game that they have coming up in a couple days. Time to take our first break here. Coming up after, guess what, guys? We got more games on our air. Tonight, another #1 team, this time in the Eastern Conference. They're taking on the Kings. Don't go anywhere. We'll break it down next. Night or day, I should say. 12 of 16 from the field. Josh Giddey with a near triple-double, 2 assists shy of a triple-double. The good thing for the Hornets, they won that second half, so they didn't end up giving up. They put up a fight. They put up a fight. They won the second half.
Stop that.
They won the second half.
Stop. No, L.
Technically.
No, L.
Technically.
No.
Technically,
you got your butt kicked. You went home with an L.
The pressure. And then
Stop
they,
it.
you know,
Stop it,
I'm
L.
positive over
Stop
here,
it.
guys. It's Sunday. We're trying to be a little.
You know
They
it's
say the
Sunday.
final
You know you went
score
to church
does
this
not-
morning at 8 o'clock this morning for the country, but we're not going to lie to our viewers.
Yeah, the final score does not depict how the game really went.
No, it's true. It's true. The Chicago Bulls now won 7 of their last 9 games. They're rolling, and they're trying to get into that play. Well, they are locked into the play-in spot. Yeah, they can't drop below 10, but they want to be in that 7-8 play-in spot. What have you seen from them, especially the last month? Because they're 12-4 over the last 16 games. They found something that's working well.
Well, let's give the newly earned Hall of Famer Billy Donovan his credit right now, that he has this young team playing inspired basketball. You confirmed that they're locked into the play-in. And the way Kobe White's playing, Josh Giddey flirting with the triple-double. The other night, flirting with a quadruple-double. He's 2 steals away from that. So they're just playing fun basketball. Vucci, your guy, he's knocking down shots. So you just go into the playoffs playing basketball, or should I say good basketball at the right time and see what happens.
Yeah, and Kobe White, he's really come into his own this season. 37 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists on the night, but extremely efficient from the field, 12 of 16.
Oh, yeah, and then the other part about that is he went back home. I think he might have got a little home cooking.
Grandma,
Mama, Big Mama, or somebody might have got some of that Southern food. But, I mean, yeah, man, Kobe, he's been, like we said earlier, he's been on a heater since the second half of the season, and the trades has opened up the opportunity for him. He's proven that he could, you know, he can do a lot more than he's been able to do with the lineup they had, and now he's kind of in the forefront. Him and Giddey are kind of controlling this team, and they're doing great right now.
Yeah, and you talk about a guy like Vooch, too, because he was just dominant on the glass today, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and also 16 points. How important is he going to be, 3D, moving forward now to hopefully make a playoff push for them?
Be who you've been, I'd say, the last 7 or 8 years where you really made a name for yourself, picking and popping, and kind of been that, you know, stretch 5, if you will. But I think Q said it best earlier. When he's able to mix it up and win the roll to the basket, rebound the ball in traffic, that's when he's real valuable. But now when he and Kobe together, that 1-5 pick and roll, if you don't communicate properly on the defensive end, one of those 2 of those guys will get a quality shot, and right now they're playing lights out basketball.
Yeah, then you had a good shooter, too, and a guy like Kevin Huerter, I feel like he's been a really great addition to this team. Yeah, 13 points, 3 assists on the night, but 3 made threes, Q. What have you seen?
Yeah, I mean, this is all gravy train for them. Everybody else, I mean, whenever Bazelis want to pop out and put something in the pot, all of these guys, like I said, it's like they moved up the depth chart once you got rid of DeRozan, and then Zach LaVine followed. Those were a lot of buckets and a lot of shot attempts that left right there with those 2.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of these young guys, especially Buzelis, stepping up. And Josh Giddey, too, didn't even mention him, 2 assists shy of a triple-double on the day. But the Chicago Bulls feeling pretty good on this Sunday fun day after winning 7 of the last 9. Time to take our first break here. Coming up after, we have another...
Tại với kênh của mình ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng. Và hôm nay mình sẽ có tiêu đề là công chúa. Mọi người hãy vào của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là
giờ làm như làm một cách giãn rồi.
hoàng tử. Bây giờ mình bắt đầu làm nhé.
Giờ làm một cách giãn rồi.
Lại tuyệt vời.
Bạn quyền đó.
Nhớ khi xưa qua đi ở
Ai
núi sông ơi.
Ai là mình nhớ cậu à.
Mọi người hay màu vàng đây.
Cái hôm mẹ em gọi cho chị bảo là tối chị mà hỏi tối chị thì em đổi dép cho, cuối cùng gọi chị thắng em. ăn chưa? Bé nặng quá. Thế không?
Đang.
Thế là chị nằm ở viện.
Con bé bây giờ là màu hồng nhá.
Chưa, em đã ăn rồi.
Rồi.
Không, em không đi làm đâu. Không gọi nó đi ăn rồi.
Alo. Có đi không?
Gọi ra đi.
Hả? Có á? Rồi.
Ba đến 5 ngày nữa là nghỉ công viên thôi, chị hiểu không?
Đang ngừng công việc lấy về cho nó người cả. Mày đi được.
Con bé màu trắng, đi
Chị
trắng.
Phật ơi, chị biết rồi. Em bảo là em không cần phải báo.
Nào. Anh ăn đi. Chơi lại ở đây này.